Hey, what is up, guys? Again, this is kind of late breaking news, and obviously, if I had a little bit more time, I would do this video in my traditional recording setup. But to kind of make things short and sweet, LeBron James has just agreed to an extension. I believe it's a 2-year, $85 million extension. I know a lot of people are going to be talking about this and kind of talking more so towards like him playing with Bronny, his son, obviously, LeBron James Jr. More so than I think people are realizing that it's more for the Giannis move, which I think could happen in the near future. I think people are kind of really focused on and really gravitating towards the Bronny side of things because obviously that's something that LeBron James has made known publicly is that that's what he wants to do with the son, and that's to play basketball with him. But I still think at the end of the day, the deal does come down to whether or not Giannis, if there's enough cap space for him. I think they're creating that cap space just in case it happens. Obviously, it's going to be a long shot. It's something that is not realistic in terms of like, I think people are kind of looking at it as like, no, there's no way that it could happen. But with LeBron James and Rich Paul, you never know. Especially if Rich Paul is able to get Giannis as a client. I'm not sure how likely that is. But if Giannis was supposed to be a client of Rich Paul, or if Rich Paul is able to connect with his agent, I think that you could potentially see Giannis in LA in the next couple of years. Next year, that is. And Anthony Davis is still deciding whether or not to take a pay cut or whether or not to take the extension. I think he's still going to end up in LA. But it's going to be interesting to see like what's going to be coming of the LA Lakers at this point because, like I said, right now they don't really have the main guy, Anthony Davis, at the moment. But they are looking to bring in Giannis, which is why Anthony Davis has really not said anything about playing or hasn't really said anything really about his contract extension. And Anthony Davis hasn't said anything about his as well. So we'll see in the near future. I'll obviously, I think I'm going to go live today to kind of talk some of the NBA news and rumors. We got to talk about this Clipper story that's come out from The Athletic. Luckily, we have the article. And so we will be reading it, and we will be going over it on a live stream after I'm done with work. So work ends about 3:15 for my end, so probably about 3:25 is when we'll go live, 3:25 Pacific Coast, and I'll probably go for like 30, 35 minutes, depending on how many people are in the stream, but also to kind of talk about this crazy Clippers news, because this is something that I just... You know what? It makes sense as to why the Clippers struggled. But anyway, guys, thank you once again for joining me here on this quick little video. Again, LeBron James has agreed to an extension with the LA Lakers worth $85 million on a 2-year extension. And we'll see you guys a little bit later in the video. Please remember to hit that like button. Also remember to hit that subscribe button. And I'll try and not do as many type of videos like this. I like to do more the traditional sense, but... this is just to kind of get the news out quicker without having to do a huge setup. But anyway, guys, like I said, thank you once again for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.